Hello, hello, hello. Is this working? Yeah, it is. Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Thank you for popping on in. Let's say hello to everyone who's here. Shiny Pokehunts, welcome on in. Couples, happy to see you here. Sal, appreciate you popping on by. How's it going? Quackabite, thank you, but no spam. You know how it is. Appreciate you popping by, Hall of Fame. How you doing today? Tony, Shiny Shrew on 19. I can't wait. I can't wait. Mihi, happy to see you here. Why can't you use Discord? That's unfortunate. Hey, Kenzie's World, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. Nick Rumble, what's going on? Benjamin Davis, what's good? What's good? So, couples, your game testing, what does that entail? Kenzie, we are shiny hunting on 32 Nintendo GameCubes simultaneously. They sit right behind me here. We are 7,168 encounters into this search for a shiny Sandshrew. We've done 1.15 million encounters total for the challenge. Yeah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? A Rumble VR beginner tournament if the people confirm their times, and it's actually tomorrow. Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. Are you doing anything, like, is it going to be streamed or anything? How's that working? Give me some details. How you doing today, Tony? How you doing? What's going on, Benjamin? Appreciate you popping on by. Why did they ban you, Mihi? What did you do? Are you IP banned, or do you need to make a whole new Discord? Is that even possible? First encounter of the day, nothing yet, but that's okay. That is all right. Remember, just real quick off the bat, if you're enjoying the stream, like what we do here, and you want to show some support, best way to do that is by dropping a like. The like goal for today is 40. If we can hit that, that would be fantastic. But yeah, it's the best way for YouTube to know that this is content that you like and other people with similar interests may enjoy also. With that being said, whether you're new or old, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all very much. And yeah, let me know what you think's gonna happen today, what we'll find on the stream, what we won't find on the stream, where we'll find it, or just let me know how your day's going. We're always here to chat. To those of you who are not hydrated like myself, cheers, drink some water. And I've also got a tequila sunrise. Sometimes you just gotta see the sunrise. Okay, cool. So it's streamed on Twitch. That's cool that you had a student. So you're streaming the tournament starting tomorrow. What time is it? Do you want to send a link into the Discord or something? I don't know if I'll end up checking it out. I would like to, but I do forget things sometimes. But if you send a link, or even just DM on Discord, I could maybe check it out. That sucks, Mihi. Yeah, you'll have to use a VPN, I think, if you want to get around that. That's a long time for the training period. What kind of stuff, like, I guess how... Just walk me through what was entailed within the training period, what kind of stuff you did. Why nervous today, Tony? I'm sorry to hear that. And you tried another one and it still happened. Hey, that's okay, Kenzie. As long as it's in moderation, then it's fine. Anything in moderation is okay. Anything in excess is bad. If you're drinking a gallon of it, I'd say stop. It'll be on Beginner Rumble League on Twitch. It's a co-streaming thing, so there'll be several different casters depending on the day. Okay, so with that being said, how long is it going on for then? Hey, Pokemon, welcome in. Happy to see you popping on by. Hopefully you're having a great Thursday so far. How's your week been? What's new, my dude? What is new? A tiny bottle. See, you're okay. You're okay. That's moderation, and moderation is the mentality. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can turn up the brightness on this light a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Put a little more sheen on the face. Sent through. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. I shouldn't have too much to do after work tomorrow, although I think I might change all 4 calipers on my car. So we'll see, we'll see. But I'll see if I can pop in for a little bit. Do a cute yeah.
Yeah.
That one was a little fucked, but we'll call it. Shiny Poke Hunts. Happy to see you here. Happy Thursday. What is going on, dude? How are things? How are the hunts going? Have you got anything new recently? Is work treating you well? How's life, man? I have at least 1 0 sugar pop a day. I mean, you could be doing worse things. I don't know. I drink a lot of coffee in the run of a day. I'm sure that's not good for me. Which is why I'm trying to balance that out with water now. Which I will do once these encounters start. Yep. That is the dihydrogen monoxide we were voting for, we were looking for, that we needed. There was a whole presentation thing in front of like 50 people in groups, and I used my chosen name, some teachers were there too, so it's kind of terrifying, but it's getting closer to being fully out. Well, you know what? You got to take things one step at a time. One step at a time. And, I mean, most great things happen with some level of, how do I say this? There's always something kind of rough along the way, per se, whether that be a downfall or just a little, like, emotional turmoil, uncomfortability, right? And usually I use those as signs of a positive change. Because stepping out of your comfort zone is usually where you make your best bets. And you have your best payoffs also, right? I guess that's one and the same. Hopefully that made sense. Training period was teaching the student the Rumble fundamentals, then your playstyle in Rumble, and my student was excellent. They caught on really quickly since the game is so hard. Well, that is awesome. I'm glad to hear that you had a relatively, I guess you could say, easy time with the student. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but seemed to be a pretty symbiotic situation where both of yous were helping each other out. Weak but cute. I know, it was pretty weak. It was pretty weak. My playstyle is artillery and anti-air pressuring, so I taught... he got the really hard combos. I don't know why I had a hard time reading that there. That's awesome. I'm not super familiar, of course, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm 100%... I don't know. Familiar is really the only word for lack of redundancy. Even though that's as redundant as it gets. Anyway, that's very interesting, and that's cool that it seemed your student was almost like the perfect one for you, in a sense. There are 2 brackets, North America and Europe. Interesting. Why did they separate them? Just for like regional championships and stuff? It's been good seeing family a lot lately and working on Pokemon. Nice, dude. It's always good to keep close to the ones that you value most in life and make sure that you don't sever ties. Not only that, but building on the Pokemon. You know we approve of that. That's nice, dude. Had a bottle of Patron sitting in my fridge for like a year and I can't complain about work. It's easy and no new shinies yet. Nice. Always nice to have a little bottle in the old fridge or in the pantry, ready for if you ever need it. I have something put away, I'm sure. I don't know what it is. I think I have a rum, but I don't know. The drinks I have on stream are pretty much the only drinks I have. For the most part. And fair enough, Kenzie. I mean, life can be boring sometimes. You gotta make your own fun. But yeah, playing Roblox might not be a bad idea. I haven't played it in years, but I know it's got a lot of stuff that people tend to enjoy, so give her. I mean, this is my free time, and look what I'm doing, so... I imagine this is not considered fun to the mass majority. I'm also gonna just adjust my camera here real quick. I love that there's digital adjustment. Whoa, that's too low. There we are. That is much better. Oh, like a whole month. Holy crap. That's a long time for a tournament. That's good that they let you skip and do homework instead, and I'm glad that school's just been better in general, in regards to your I don't want to use the wrong words here, like just like obviously dysphoria and coming out and stuff. Accommodation is I mean necessary for everyone's comfortability, I'm sure. Just I don't know. When people have to change like the pronouns they use and stuff, I don't know. You gotta cooperate with it to not make it weird. You know, there comes a certain point where it's how do I put this? I don't know. You just gotta fucking figure it out and do it. Anyway. The game is a metered peer-to-peer, meaning that there's a lot of ping from region to region. Oh, I didn't even consider that. That makes sense, though. I don't really understand, like, networking in general too extensively, but I know what ping is, so I can see why that makes sense. Happy to see you're back, Hall of Fame. It's like chess because someone has a disadvantage always. How so? Like the disadvantage? What do you mean by that? No Taco Supreme for you, Hall of Fame. With an event called The Hunt? What's that? And why is there drama with it? That's just a game within Roblox, isn't it? They invited the devs for the event and it was a condo owner. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I've been watching a lot of Pokemon content. I feel it gets me noticed. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. If notice is what you strive for, then go for it. Go for it. I listened to a lot of Pokemon stuff while I was at work today too, like just in my headphones. Doors and Piggy dropped out. I'm assuming those are players. It doesn't help that I don't pass at all, though. I can't say yay or nay on that one. I don't know. I don't know. That's your opinion for sure. I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. Gotta replace all the calipers on my car and lower my suspension and change my ball joints and get in alignment, which is time in the garage this weekend yet again. But stuff's been good. I mean, I'm donating plasma for some extra cash again, which is always nice. And I'm happy to be getting into a regular schedule again for streaming. I'm also really excited to go somewhere else again, so I'm trying to figure out where in the world I want to go this winter, but not really putting a whole lot of effort into it, just a lot of thought. Fantasizing, really. Thanks for asking. I never thought I'd want to play Roblox, but I watched one guy play it and I kind of wanted to play with them. There's been times, my old friend's sister used to play it and we'd watch sometimes. And there was times where it looked pretty fun. And you know, I played Bird Simulator and I enjoyed that, so I'm sure there's a lot of fun things to do on there. We are just about at odds. I didn't realize we were getting that close yet. But we are just about at odds. I don't think we're getting the shiny before then. I will say that. What do you guys think? One player hosts the match and the other is a client to that server, meaning the host has better ping. Okay, okay. Yeah, so the host will always have the advantage. So do they average out the result of both parties hosting? Like, is it an average score of how they performed on both that determines a win or a loss? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm pretty greedy when it comes to food. If there's a Taco Supreme, I'm keeping it. Hey, Blake, happy to see you here. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Appreciate you popping by. What's going on? What's going on? Pokemon Brick Bronze stream. Eventually, I'll play a ROM hack. I'm assuming that's what that is. I would like to. I haven't before. But I also want to make some progress on this. I'd like to get to Safari Zone somewhat soon-ish. I don't know, in a few months or something. Maybe before winter. I don't know, but I could also rip like a 12-hour stream and we could maybe move through pretty quickly. Victorious Vulpix, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. I am billing Cubbles, I am. Yeah, Cubbles was talking about the new Minecraft update. Tell me about what they've added to it and what you enjoy most about it. Do you play Pokemon at all, Kenzie, or just aware of it because you know people who enjoy it? All these gambling encounter odds. Well, this is just pseudo RNG. It's a little different. Slower than expected, 500 plus random encounters a day. And how does that compare to the Route 3 hunts? How many random encounters were you doing a day there? That doesn't seem super slow for a single console. If you're doing 500 random encounters a day and they're like 20 seconds each, so you're, what's 500 divided by 3? You'd be 133. So that should be like your whole afternoon, evening after work, really, right? I guess at that rate, like at least 3-4 hours. I kind of lost myself in the math there and gave up. There's a full rule set, I can explain it all, but it would be really weird because you don't really understand the matchmaking, but I'll try. I mean, if you can really dumb it down, I might get it, but let's be real here. I might not. I have a likelihood of not getting it. Getting an iPod. What kind of iPod? I grew up with iPod Touches and Shuffle. I got a Shuffle too. Happy Gassed? And what does that entail? Oh, it's rideable? Okay. I like that. I would ride a Gassed. Are they not still hostile off the bat, though? I would assume they would be, no? Pokemon game instead of Roblox that's been deleted in 2016 but came back. Okay, interesting. I never heard of that before. To be fair, in 2016 I was in high school. And I was mostly just smoking cigarettes. That was like my favorite thing to do as a teenager. Collect cards? Nice. I do too. I have a bunch of VTBs I haven't opened. And I maybe should open eventually, but at this point, like, maybe should just keep them closed? I don't know. I know, Pokemon, you've been really into the card streams. I've seen a couple of them, but I don't know. If I was collecting more cards, I think I'd be much more interested. But I just don't want to spend extra money. I want to invest all my extra money, you know? That's crazy that Route 3 was 1k plus. So what's the difference in encounter time to make that the case? How recently did you start, Kenzie? Vibrant visuals? What's that? Like a different mode? Best of 3 match. Points work like if host match wins a match, it's 1-0. Like it's a round. That's confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, no. I see. Don't think the in-game shaders work for Java yet? No, they'll have to be updated. So I'll have to, if I want to play that version, I'm gonna have to run vanilla. Which is okay. So it's 3-3-1, the client wins all. That part I don't get. Sorry, it's honestly just because my attention's so split, and I definitely ripped a bowl before stream. So I think a little slower sometimes after I do that, because I mean that's just how weed works, but yeah. iPod Classic, is that the big one, like the rectangular one that you can get like a 200 gig one? Like the more collector ones? Those ones are sick. Whoever has the 3 higher than the other wins. I get that part. So it's 3-3, 3-2, the first person wins. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because they have more client rounds. No, that makes sense. Okay, I think I'm actually understanding this now. Yeah, I've heard about that, Coubles, with Roblox, and Roblox doesn't really care either. I found 6 versus 10 Minecraft TNT. Who knows? A month ago? Cool. What got you into collecting them, like, so recently? What changed? Shaders baked in the vanilla Bedrock game? I don't know. But aren't the shaders just like, they're like the ones that exist with the game or installed shaders? I don't know. I'm not super smart when it comes to that stuff. Almost a whole max repel per encounter. Oh, you're repel tricking. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. That makes sense. And I recall you telling me you repel, or you were going to repel trick, because you usually do. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Great game is ruined by the community. That's not good. I don't get how the community would ruin them, though. Doxing is fucked no matter how, why, where, or when. To be fair, though. Is the stream lagging, Kenzie? Now you got me worried. I'm gonna check. Stream buffering for anybody? No, it says it's good. Alright. You had me worried there. Oh, vibrant visuals is the Minecraft added shaders. Okay, thank you for the clarification. And that's one of the new things they added. No, that was there before, wasn't it? I don't know. Repels have better shiny odds if you encounter Pokemon, I suppose. Yeah, those screen and wheel ones are really freaking cool, dude. I never had one, but I had a friend that had one, and I was always really jealous. And at this point in my life, I'm just not sure it would be worth getting one. I would have to at least like mod it to have Bluetooth. I don't know, it just wouldn't make sense to have, really. Hey Mike, welcome back. Punch trees, get wood, let's go. Happy to see you here. What's new, my friend? What is new? No, just be patient. Sometimes the mail takes a long time, you know, Pokemon. Just be patient, and if it's been a long time, then check in again. W wood for sure, Cubbles. Bro, I'm so easily confusable, that would not be hard. My charger is corroded or something. The port, I can't do anything to make it work better. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get a new charger. I mean, they kind of have a life, and it's in cycles. Like, wire wears out after you run so much power through it. So, you're lagging. Gotcha, Kenzie. Not me, just you. I don't think Repel Trick works for fishing in Gen 3. I don't know, because I've never actually successfully Repel Tricked. So I couldn't tell you. But if you find out, let me know. That would be good information to have. All good, but without a Taco Supreme to eat. I know, because if I had one, I would eat it myself. I don't even have one right now, though, to be fair. Stream 57, that's wild, Mike. That's wild. You know, it's great to have you here for number 57. Feels almost like an anniversary at this point. Wouldn't you say? Well, that makes sense. The Repel Trick working in Dive Grass. Because you're still doing like a random encounter. I would think you could still repel underwater. So. That makes sense. Jack of Spades, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Welcome back. W Wood. You meant Relicanth. Who did? For the Repel Trick underwater? Talking about Hall of Fame, I imagine. W Cubbles as a mod. Hell yeah, dude. My lagging is more disruptive than yours. In seriousness, if there is any buffering, though, let me know. Because I've been having issues with my internet recently. I can check and see what YouTube says. It gives like a live update, but... I will win the 2025 mod playoffs, and my failures in 2024 haunt me when I see Cubbles. Hey, dude, Cubbles put in the work. Cubbles was dedicated, man. And you know what, Jack? That's fair, but at the same time, I have an excuse for my poor upload schedule for the most part. We're getting back into it. We're getting back into it. I've been consistent for at least 7 days now. No, I don't even know if I have been. That might be a lie. Are there like competitions or something? For what particularly, Kenzie? For mods? No, he's just saying his piece. No, I give mod to who I see fit. If someone wants to be mod, I mean, let me know, but if you beg for it, I'm not just gonna give it to you, you know? There's a funny number coming up in 12 plus streams. That's true, Mike. That's true. Are you excited? I think we're gonna have to celebrate with that. Speaking of which, just preemptively, let's celebrate with this little tequila sunrise here. Cheers, fellas. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh. Yeah, that's not amazing. I cannot believe that the Rock Smash and Repel Trick are compatible. How does that work? I guess it's still an encounter. It's the same kind of thing. You're still seeing a Pokemon. Oh, Jack of Spades definitely shot on the trampoline. Box 30 Shrew might be threeable. 33 might be shrewable. Hard to say. I couldn't tell you. My stupid ring light just died out again. I really need to purchase a new one. I really don't want to. You guys see the duality of what I'm struggling with? I don't know. Let me see Pokemon. Drunkemon doesn't have points right now. It has no points. Yeah, we all stand Cubbles, dude. Can't go after rank 13, and only this account has 20 XP. What do you mean? Is that just all it shows, you mean? Yeah. I see what you're saying. Oh. Jack of Spades, thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate that. And your very, very kind message. 6 months, and I still hate it here. Right back at you, buddy. Right back at you. You know, at least we're not hating it here in Route 3. Right? Speaking of which, Jack, you wanna see that shrew? I don't know if you can see it, but if you can, then I'll show it on the screen in a second here. I know you might be running equipment. That would be console 11. 2 up. Yeah, that's Plonk, buddy. Sounds good, Nick. Thank you for sending it over the old Discord. I'll check it out. Victorious, you like that bread? Are you the breadwinner? Make us play Pokemon Showdown for the mod roll. That would be within my character. Pokemon's rank 8, nice. I am daft. What does that mean? Yeah, Jack's been subbed for a minute. I can't believe we've had memberships for 6 months already. It's actually kind of crazy to me. Hey, Kai Star, happy to see you here. What's going on, dude? Yeah, there might have even been 33 shinies if you count the one in the middle. I couldn't see, though. I'm never really looking too much. I guess so, Pokemon, if that's what you want to do with her. Bro's just racking up them XP. Hot take, but I miss Route 3. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you to substantiate that claim. Why do you miss Route 3? What do you miss about Route 3? I'd love to hear it. From the Hall of Fame assassin. Why assassin? What's the plan, bro? I mean, I'm dumb, donkey. Oh, facts. Donkey. That's fair. I feel pretty stupid sometimes, too. You know, saying please helps Hall of Fame. But that doesn't guarantee you anything anyway. So, that'll be my Taco Supreme. If anybody's having one. Love to see the shiny shrew. What 2 mons were the double shiny? Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. Give me 1 sec here. I'll pull them up on screen. Are you running equipment? Are you able to look down? It'll be console 10 and console 24. So console 10 is Ekans, named Twins, and console 24 is Rattata, named Twins. I named them at the exact same time. Hey Heisenberger, happy to see you here. Welcome on in. Appreciate you stopping by. How's your Thursday? The Rattata came slightly before the Rat, like about a second, maybe 2 seconds. But they were like at the same time. It was 1, 1. Yeah, I'd say like maybe max a 2-second gap between them. I have a clip of it. You should be able to go over the VOD and check the clip if you really want. I'm gonna make that into a short, but yeah, that's technically a 1 in 67 mil. Cool, Kai. W on catching the big fish. Center in the Discord. What channel? Yeah, I miss the Nidoran memes too, man. But you know what? I don't miss feeling stuck. I'm gonna be stuck in the Safari Zone when I can't leave until I get Chansey. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a part of my life. Can you believe that? You know how many freaking shinies we're gonna lose in that time because we are searching for a shiny Chansey? Yo, will I be the first person in the world to get a double shiny Chansey? Let's put our bets down, guys. Did I say the Rattata came slightly before the rat? The Ekans. The snake. My bad. Pokemon X3, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I definitely would like to come in and watch. What time does it start? Most people don't even know what meta means. I'll admit it, I'm one of those people. I don't know like the true definition of what meta actually would be. I do not know. So you're right. Oh, most effective tactic available. I got you. I got you. So an efficiency player, I guess. Yeah, shiny snake, shiny rat, dude. Went to sleep at 4 a.m. Jeez. Went to sleep in the morning. That's not how that's supposed to work. That's bass backwards, and you know it. Should just be able to see it on the spreadsheet. I know. Maybe I'll start to update that this weekend if I feel I have time. I gotta water my plants, and I bought... Hey Mario, welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. I bought all new calipers, front brake lines, ball joints, and some brand new tires also for my car. So I'm gonna change. I did the tires, but I'm gonna change the brake lines, the brake calipers, and the ball joints, slam the suspension, and go get it aligned. Get that all done this weekend, and then the car will be feeling and sounding a lot nicer. It's in the pets channel. Awesome, awesome. That's not good for you, Hall of Fame. You should be having more sleep than that for sure. Shiny bells, yeah, you do get them. What are the chances? Near impossible. Could we say that? Bill and sacrifice the twins for shiny Chansey. Yeah, release them out of the boxes. It's Mario, yeah, dude. Why are you so majestic looking, good looking? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is just how I look after a shower. I exist in this form. Shower in a bowl puts me in this light. I'm a tired boy today, though. Long day at work. Sleep didn't feel quite long enough. About 7 hours, maybe a little less. Trying to figure out what color my eyes are. Well, hopefully this gives you enough of an idea. Now, tell me what color you think they are. Because I know what color they are. So I'd like to see if you think different. I can say the same about you, Mario. Love the tea. Love to see it. 7 p.m. UTC. Okay, so I'll be at work. I'll be at work then. Because I work until 9 UTC. 9 p.m. UTC. It's funny I use UTC. It's not even my time zone. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Jack. I feel you. Summers are busy. My overtime actually kind of just came to a stop because we're not as busy anymore. So I started going twice a week again, getting the old needle in the arm, giving the old plasma away. Gotta do them investments, dude. Hey, buff it and pass it to me, man. Yeah, dude. I'll definitely stop and take a bathroom break later for a bowl during stream. I did that last time, and that gave me my second wind I needed to keep going, keep shiny hunting. But we're doing pretty good today. We've done about 2K encounters, no shinies yet. Remember, if you haven't dropped a like already, I would really appreciate it. The goal is 40 today. Liking the stream is the best free way to show support to the channel. If you want to take it back, you always can. But yeah, if you like what we do, you appreciate the content, and you want to see more in the future, that's definitely the way to support the channel. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you showing up, taking some time out of your day to hang out, and being interested in my crazy little setup and my crazy mission also. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Shout out to the lurkers also. I thought my day is the 21st, not 20. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. You say majestic, but it's horrid when you see blue eyes in the window. In some time zones, Billin works at 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. No, simply because I don't work a 12-hour shift. I almost never work a 12-hour shift. I think I work like 3 12-hour shifts a year, max. Probably 1 or 2. Not the biggest 12-hour shift guy. W Pokemon for sure. I'm also casting on the 22nd, Sunday at 4 p.m. UTC. Okay, DM that to me so I have a reference point that isn't just the VOD chat replay. 4 p.m. UTC. That's morning for me. I don't know exactly what time, and I'm not going to calculate it because I'm going to try to keep on a roll here with the encounters, but as long as you DM it to me, I'll reference it. That's this Sunday? Or sorry, 22nd. That is this Sunday. Okay. I will be streaming that day too. What's UTC? I'm slow. Oh, what is it? It's universal. It's a universal time. I forget what it exactly is. That's what the name of it is. Right now it's 11:18 UTC PM. I don't blame you, Jack. 12s are a lot. My 9-hour days, sometimes I'm like, ugh. I just want to go home. I'm tired. Being on your feet all day is definitely not the greatest. I've been putting on weight, man. Although I actually lost 3 pounds this week. Yeah, I need to be on my feet and moving. Went on a bike ride yesterday to keep fit. I might get off a little early-ish today so I can go on a bike ride and get some more fitness in. That would be ideal. We'll see. I don't know what time I'll get off yet. I'm undecided. Appreciate you, Pokemon. And that's the best way to be. Just live life for yourself. Enjoy it. And don't worry about what other people think of you. I meant the verb, but the person works too. Oh, W-toke. Facts. Yeah, man. I wish I had a pen, but it's empty now. And I'm not just gonna buy a new one every week, because that's how fast I'll go through it. That would just be an extra 20 bucks a week I don't need to spend. Oh, true, you use the timestamp converter. Thank you. Something I used to use a lot and I should use again so I can send Discord pings. I haven't been doing that, but be a good idea too. 10,000 current phase encounters, 1.153 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters. On the 21st, 1 p.m. I'll attend an inspection in a Roblox thing. What do you mean an inspection? What do you mean by that? Really? You haven't even golfed in weeks? That's crazy. Knowing you, that is actually wild. I figured you'd be golfing for sure in this weather. Wow. There we go. 1.154 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters now. That is a fun bell, though. I do like that bell. That is literally a photo of the bell I use. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's literally the bell. I took a picture of it and turned it into an emote. Oh, shit. Alright. This is annoying. There's a timestamp converter. It's a web page that I just always copy paste. I have it in my notes. I don't remember exactly what it is. What it's called. I've been learning how to speedrun 1.16.1 Minecraft. Best time right now is 24:36. That's your best time? And what are some record numbers just for comparison? Because I'm not entirely familiar. I could sure use a frickin' granola bar. I don't even know if I have any in this house. I think I only have them at work. It's like an army thing on Roblox where you just LARP and stuff. Oh, nice, nice. I know the Charmeleon was wrapped. I was gonna try to run away, but I saw the wrap happen, and yeah, that's why I need to wait long enough until every Intimidate Ekans, like, the message is gone. Hey Godzilla, welcome in. Happy to see you here. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Appreciate you popping on by. I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. I had cards, but I never really played. I think it's interesting, but I don't know much about it. I'll flip the question to you. What do you think about Pokemon? Since I'm guessing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of your primary interests, I'll flip you a question about one of mine. And I mean, hey, world record's 6 minutes and 50 seconds. That may be a crazy number, but even for just starting out, I'm sure 24 minutes is nothing to scoff at. That's really fast. I know I couldn't beat the game that fast. I guarantee I couldn't. Even if you gave me the right coordinates for the portal and stuff, I don't know if I'd get it. I've always been a person in life to take my time with things, though. I'm usually not the fastest. And that's not a bad thing. It keeps me thorough, you know? Someone choked a 615 a couple weeks ago. Oh, shit. How did they choke it? What happened? Did they, like, end up dying when they were trying to beat the dragon, or what? That's the only way I could imagine you'd have a definitive time you could say they choked. Or did they die, maybe, I guess? In a different way? Hey, Campy, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for stopping by. As usual, I appreciate you being here. What's new? How's things? How's life treating you, my friend? Thanks for the like. Always appreciated. Watch 3 other people Minecraft, and it doesn't look like a game I'd be interested in, but it's an online game and people like it. That is true. It is an online game and people do like it. And I love it. It's a game I grew up playing. I played with my friends, and I really, really enjoyed and continue to. The Castle Miner Z remake is going to change my life. I cannot wait until that comes out. I cannot wait to stream it. I think I will play it with viewers if anybody wants to play. It's going to be insane. That is going to be like my favorite thing ever to happen. That game is my freaking childhood also. I loved it when I was in elementary school, but now going into high school, I love the games but not the cards, and vice versa for Yu-Gi-Oh! Love the cards, hate most of the games. Fair enough. The games, I've played a couple of them, and I don't find they were ever like super... I don't know, I didn't think they were amazing games. I think the cards are neat, but I've never been much of a card collector, except for when I was a kid. But yeah, interests change. I get it, dude. Nothing to feel bad about. Nothing at all to feel bad about. Half a heart after the dragon died, and 5 frames while crafting. They looked at an Enderman, and the portal frame, they died before they teleported. No, dude, that is terrible. It happens, though. It happens. Damn, yeah, Campy is definitely an OG. Buttery Spread, welcome in. Happy to see you here. What's new, my friend? Happy Thursday to ya. Not allowed to call you Bill Lissy because my girlfriend caught me last stream. It's okay. We'll make up an excuse. Just rehearse a little bit, and we'll make it all sound believable. I got you. I got you, BBG. 5 frames that we lost a generational run. That is a terrible, unfortunate loss. Like, especially given the circumstances, like, that is really crappy. But hey, life happens, and that comes with shortcomings also, not just wins. Sad to hear, though. That's real sad to hear. The inspection record is like 388 Marines and 322 seamen. Pause. During a Navy-wide inspection and a parade during 200th anniversary, Army anniversary, got around 200 attendees. Wow. It's quite a lot for some roleplay, I will say. That is impressive. Don't know much about it. But it's impressive. Yeah, we were at 10,400. We're done past that now, my friend. We're moving on to better things. I only had the pleasure of playing like one Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy Advance game, and I don't even remember what it was, so I can't tell you why I had the experience I did. I also just generally wasn't super interested either, if I'm being honest. Villain Java X Bedrock server soon. Can you even have a server with Java and Bedrock? Aren't those like definitively separate? No matter what? I could have sworn they were. We all did at one time, Campy. We all did at one time. If I saw gameplay, I wouldn't be able to tell you. So good on you for that. But I actually maybe I can remember what it looked like, but honestly I don't know how different all the other titles are, so I don't know if I actually could tell you. I can assume I might be able to, but I don't know how accurate that would be. Yeah, I think there was at least 3 on the GBA, if not more. Yeah, spikes my sorry. I did it weird. It spikes my nerves when I'm next to my roommates. It spikes your nerves. What does that mean? Like when you're next to your roommates, you have the volume on and I do it? If so, that's totally fucking fair. That would piss me off too. Like, dude, don't make me explain that to people. Some guy making stupid ass noises on my phone. thinking I'm a weird ass. Fair, dude. Can't wait for the first match. Damn, I want you to see his training pay off. I do too, dude. I do too. Long as you got that info DM to me, I'll do everything I can to tune in for at least just a little bit. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, no, I can imagine it is really cool. Something you've been immersed in for a while. Something you really enjoy. Seeing somebody that's new to it do really well, but also really kind of share that interest likewise with you. And you almost see the rediscovery of that passion that you once discovered, right? Games that remind me of childhood is Mario, Sonic, Pokemon, and Mega Man. Nice! I feel you on the Mario and Sonic a little bit. I didn't play much Sonic, but there's parts of my childhood I can remember with it. If we're going real far back, we're talking GTA San Andreas, we're talking Vice City, we're talking Ape Escape, we're talking Super Monkey Ball, we're talking WarioWare on the GameCube, and then like teenage years, Halo Reach, Call of Duty Black Ops, Far Cry 3, Castle Miner Z, Minecraft. Oh, a lot. There's even more, but like those are just some of my mains, you know? By most masculine, yeah. I guess what defines masculinity? Because like I could give you like a yeah. And can you tell me it's not masculine? Tell me why it's not, right? But stereotypically speaking, I could give you a yeah. That was like flat masculine, you know? Whatever that means. Your brain is your oyster, your imagination, I guess. I don't know. Giver. And the gettest, yeah. That's for you, Jack. I met your expectations fucking fully. Tell me I didn't. What's a deep voice villain sound like? I don't know. I don't think any voice, even when I try to like do an impression of a deep voice, it gets like super deep. I can change but the octaves of my voice, like I can go really high, but I can't go really low. Like I'm speaking almost as low as I can now. Yeah, I honestly can't bring my voice much deeper than this. Not that I know, anyway. Bedrock X Java servers exist, but I think the server subscription is more expensive. Interesting. I didn't know that that was a thing. Honest to God, I didn't even think that was possible. I could see why it'd be more expensive, though. He's left-handed and I'm right, so moves are opposite sides, and he still got it. It's out of sight. That's interesting, that even seeing it opposite of themselves, they're able to pick up on it so easily. Clearly, you must be a good teacher, I would imagine. Hey, Balandros, welcome back. Happy to see you here. Appreciate you popping in. No, I didn't do a Twitch stream today. I really should. And I will bear that in mind for the next stream. The reason I didn't is because my computer's been running kind of slow recently, and I have to go through and clean out some stuff. My drive's packed full, and I don't know what it is. It kind of starts to struggle once I add stuff to it, like extra. I don't know. Even just like OBS is a big stress on the CPU. I gotta figure out why that is. For a 9900K, that shouldn't be the case, but. It is. Yeah, Jack, you should be, dude. Can't be. I can imagine that's not a good WoW, and I honestly don't blame you. I don't do the things I do because I think they're good things to do. Sometimes inducing cringe is just the move. 11,000 current phase encounters, by the way. 11,000. I hit it, Pokemon. Sorry, Hall of Fame. Too bad, too bad. Why it sent you 2 times? Likely because you sent it 2 times. Now, I've been wrong before, and I could be wrong this time, but that's the guess I'm landing with. It's fine, revanced update. I can put this on the background now. Oh, nice, nice. Does it have a different name now? I thought it was just Vanced. It was called, is it called Revanced? That's nice that you're able to throw it in the background, though. And it actually works how it's supposed to. Nice, my dude. Oh, really? That one got a cease and desist. Shit. That's not good. I mean, to be fair, that's not really surprising. But, that is unfortunate. Before I ever had, premium, I allegedly might have gotten some use out of that one. I enjoyed it, dude. But, I don't pay a Spotify subscription anymore because I switched over to YouTube Music. So, I don't feel bad paying for YouTube Premium. We've talked about this. I don't need to beat a dead horse. So, how does it manage to, just as a patch or perform that function? You would think that you would have a proprietary software necessary to perform the functions of which what Vanced did, or what Revanced does. I'm no coder, no software engineer, so I mean, this is just a basic, not very tech smart guy giving out his baseless assumptions, but it is just that, my baseless assumption. Okay, so something's wrong with my charger. And I don't know what it is. One sec, sorry. I'm watching it go down. Instead of up. Okay. It seems it wasn't like... Jesus Christ. It seems it wasn't, plugged in properly. Okay, here we are. We are back. My apologies. That's fair, Hall of Fame. I mean, there's always time to learn, though. Might as well look into seeing if you can learn how to do that, if it's your interest. No, I'm sure focusing on an analytical approach is, for a lot of people, the better approach, to be able to look at something from a technical standpoint and understand it objectively. That's how I would learn best, I could tell you that. I see. No, that makes sense, Belandros. That makes sense. I don't know how that works, but based on what you're saying, that definitely makes sense. Level 3? What do you mean level 3? Oh, I see. On the chat thing. I was like, bro, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I know, I get it, because it's just modifying the original APK as opposed to creating one that's a modified version of the original to work differently. Nah, yours is too Hall of Fame. It helps a lot of people to do sheets because they know what to do and they can tick it off. True enough, dude. True enough. Yeah, I think that would probably be how I'd want to do it too. My favorite Pokemon game? Well, first of all, Omega Ruby is probably a pretty good choice. I haven't played it. I've played Ruby, though. With that being said, my favorite game? Emerald or Legends Arceus, probably, I would say. Yeah, Emerald or Legends Arceus. Buttery spread, that's a fair question. And since I got back from Mexico, I just went back full bore. I've been smoking the weeds every day. Only like once a day, twice a day on a weekday. But yeah, I found that when I was using a pen, it would make me like instantly lazy, like just this useless piece of shit. So I finished that and I'm not using it anymore. I'm not gonna buy another one. But flour, I don't know, man. I keep active. I fix my car. I do my yard work. I clean my house. I get stuff done. I think I might. I don't know. We'll see. If it was expensive, I'd be like, yeah, let's cut it out, but it's not even expensive. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. Remakes of Pokemon games like Omega Ruby are a refined taste to me. Oh, refined as in it's a refined version, or I don't know how else I would take that, I guess. That's fair. Yeah, I haven't played through them, but I should have when they were new, but I didn't have a 3DS. So, legally, the issue Google had with Advance is that they're providing people to download to their proprietary software. By doing this, Revance, it never gives you the APK, it's on you to find it. Sort of like some emulators you need to find in the BIOS. They can't give you the BIOS because they're not allowed to, but they make the software that requires it and doesn't work without it. I see. So as long as they give you the tools and let you figure it out yourself, so to speak, then they're not at fault. But if they provide you the pathway, if they make the path for you, then that's where the legality stands. Now, is this the same company relaunched as something else? I would imagine. Heart Gold, Soul Silver are amazing remakes, and you know what? Now that you say that, I gotta say those are in the running for my favorite games ever, because I played the shit out of Heart Gold. I played Heart Gold so much. Gen 4 I played a ton too. I've been putting off replaying it. I'm going to back up my save files, my DS save files, and I'm gonna replay them. I'm just so scared to lose them. Like, my diamond save is from 2008, dude. 2008. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, the pens are the devil's work. Easy to drain, fast. They give headaches. They make me feel tired and drained as hell. Just ends up being expensive. You give me some flour and some paper, man. I'll go on a bike ride. I'll enjoy myself and I'll stay energized. That's what I did yesterday. I went on a bike ride and smoked a blunt, dude. A literal keef-covered blunt. It was awesome. Got my daily exercise in. Stayed focused. Didn't make me feel any kind of way. Didn't make me cough like a pen does. I don't know. That's the move, man. As far as I'm concerned. Rumble has a lot of game sense to it, so I made it a full Google Doc about how to play on 2 different maps and how to play them, positioning and defense, more than just damaging the other player. Well, I mean, damage is one part of the strategy, but understanding... I was actually just watching a video earlier that exemplified this. Positioning is so important when it comes to limited quarters and the unpredictability of other people around you, right? If you understand positioning and what kind of advantages you can give yourself based on that, that can win a game even if you have poor offense, especially with decent defensive skills also, depending on what it is. I mean, what I'm speaking is very, very generalized, very broad, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying, right? They're open source now? Revanced? Oh, interesting. So people can do what they want with that also. I'm not against it. I wouldn't do anything with it because I mean, I'm not that guy. But that's good. Black and White 2 are amazing and the best for playing competitive and hard game. I have Black and White 2, but I've never played them. I got them for my collection, how long ago? I don't know, within the last year, I would say. And I just haven't played through them. Because I didn't want to wipe the saves that were on there. I wanted to mod a DS first and then back the saves up. Since I have modded a DS and I just have to back the saves up now, so sooner rather than later now, I'll end up doing that. W Diamond? Hell yeah, dude. Diamond was my very first Gen 4 game. I really enjoyed Diamond. But Platinum was a whole lot better, dude. Platinum slaps. My first and only Yu-Gi-Oh game was on the GameCube. And what Yu-Gi-Oh game was that? I feel like I have a console Yu-Gi-Oh game, like a non-portable console one, but I don't know what it would be on. My brain's telling me PS2, but I can't verify that information. That's true, that's true. Open source is good for transparency because that at least gives you the option to be able to understand more intuitively what you're using. In Rumble, you can lose instantly with poor positioning. Super important because you can either be pushed off of one of the maps or punished hard for bad movement. Well, every bad movement is a moment where somebody can take the high ground per se and create control of the situation, right? Obviously, like I said, I'm not super familiar. However, I'm sure that applies. 100%, yeah. Basically just telling you, like, hey, we're willing to show you everything we're working with here so you can have the trust and understanding that, yeah, exactly, we're not a spyware, and this is strictly meant for what you want to use it for. Otherwise, well, I don't know why I said otherwise. That's it. No idea. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Can't blame you for that. I can't remember a lot of the games I played as a kid, other than like the ones I listed earlier. Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twonkies, that's another one that I did not list. 12,000 current phase encounters. Avast is one of those complaints that sold your data. Oh, sorry, companies. Why did I say complaints? That sold your data illegally, aka they didn't even ask for your consent surreptitiously. No, surreptitious. I don't know how to say that. They didn't ask at all and pretended they did. Pretended they didn't. That's, yeah. That's not uncommon or surprising nowadays, though, realistically. Everywhere is stealing your data if they can, right? If the fine for stealing was 10k, or sorry, for stealing 10k was 2k, they didn't make you give the money back. Sorry, I'm super distracted right now. Let me actually fully pay attention to that. If the fine for stealing 10k was 2k and then yeah. Could you imagine? Just pocket the 8k and keep on going. There are like hundreds of playstyles in Rumble, and the skill expression is like Rocket League. The skill floor is high and the ceiling is very large because you can learn a lot of playstyles. Well, and then I'm sure you could probably utilize a combination of those playstyles to be more versatile also, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, fair enough. I kind of figured when you said that it was more of a that's just how it is type situation. 1.156 million total Shiny Living Pokédex encounters also. That said, I think I'm gonna take a minute and just go grab a snack because I really need one for my stomach. I got a pit. So I'll be back in just a minute. Appreciate your patience. Okay, be right back.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow. When the harvest comes in, it will be time to share what we have grown. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore. Well, we spent the bulk of our days feeling free, like we were properly stoned. Till you liked everything but the likes of me, I can't help but recall. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore.
All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience. I really needed a snack. So, I grabbed a cookie and I ate it. And, oh. I also grabbed myself some Triscuits, which I'm also going to eat while I'm here. I don't know that you're a patient, but I know you're patient enough to still be here. Which indicates some level of patience, even if hyper minimal. W couples. That's fair. Immediately zoning out is okay. I do that pretty often. Sorry, I just had to chew those before I read out what you were saying there, Nick. Also, hype, getting out your old copy of Pokemon Ranger. I haven't played that in a very long time. I lost my childhood copy, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but I did. Treehouse Pac-Man was a good one? I'm not aware of that. I haven't played that. Like, Treehouse is in, like, the... No, I don't know. I don't know what that would be. What is the treehouse part? I'm not familiar. And that's true. Corporations get that kind of special treatment. The best player in Rumble is literally collecting playstyles because he's bored of winning with his own. Seriously? That's kind of cool. So they fusing playstyles not unheard of. Right, no playstyles that play differently depending if they have ping. Interesting. Okay, so you'd play more defensively if you had a larger ping, right? I like that. That's cool. I love how much goes into the like the forethought of like all the different ways that you can be affected when playing, and all the different ways to counter that also, you know? Honestly, Belandros, you got a point. That's one of the boldest statements I've said since 2025 commenced. And I don't think it'll get any more bold than that. No, I mean, I could bitch and complain about it, but that kind of corruption has existed for forever, and it's going to continue to. Unless I make it my life's mission to try to stop it. Must be nice being on the side that can benefit from it though, right? Pretty much at odds and a half right now. I'm getting somewhat to a point where I might start to expect a shiny soon, but we're smarter than that here. There's a move that literally just skyrocketed Rumble's skill ceiling called Flick, and it caused flight, mid-air catches, and redirects literal specifications and named moves. Sorry, I gotta really read that. Okay, so the move causes flight, mid-air catches, and then redirects. I don't understand the literal specifications part. I don't know what that means. And the moves such as Weaver of Fate. I'm also not aware of how that relates to it. If you could re-explain that a little bit, I would appreciate it. Happy to see you here, Sal. What's going on? What is new, my friend? What is new? If you make it, your life's mission is to try to stop it. Chances are it won't be a very long mission. I need not elaborate, I don't think. No, you don't need to elaborate. People disappear. Without a trace. Oh no, what happened? Haven't seen Rick in a while. Oh, I guess he's gone. Oh my god, he's in a pond? What? In Utah? He doesn't live in Utah? Oh. Yeah, it's the way that shit goes. Unfortunately. How's life been for you, Sal? What's new? This Thursday treating you fantastic, I hope? You're all good. You're all good, Pokemon. You're all good. Almost said Cubbles. You're all good, Pokemon. Yeah, I just had to go grab a snack. My stomach had a real pit in it, and just needed to get something in there. I haven't eaten enough today. No toke yet. I'll take a toke sometime in the next, I don't know, half hour? I think today will be a 3-hour stream. Or... damn, even 3 hours would be kind of long for what I want to do today. I'll talk to Jan. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat here in a sec. There are moves that have specific conditions, such as the 3-body problem, where 3 structures need to be in 3 different states to hit at the exact same time, and only happen because flick. Oh, okay. So this is like quite literally a pretty revolutionary move, given the new windows that it's open for other people. Only 3 people have ever hit it at all. Wow. It's that technically advanced. That's insane, dude. Summer's been nice. Passed all my finals and getting a PS Vita on the 27th or later. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And that's got to be awesome knowing you passed your finals. You can feel good going forward now. Back to Pokemon. The Pokemon never left. We're still here. Nice. Great. Great is great. Nice is nice. Good is good. I know, Jack. I would get one, but I wouldn't use it. I can't even kid myself. I wouldn't use it. I know me. Oh, you would, though. Things are good, Sal. Got some car repairs to do. As usual. I'll do those this weekend, and hopefully that'll kind of narrow down my responsibilities a little bit more. I haven't been as responsible as I need to be recently. I've been a little bit, but not enough. Not enough. You know, Belandros, my mystery dungeon is also gone, so I know how that feeling is. Don't know where they all went. There's only one more place they can be in my parents' house, but I've checked and they're not there. I got a 3DS. Sal, yeah. That's so sad that it due to some humidity and rust, that's what ended up really killed it. Mystery Dungeon, yeah, let's hear what questions do you have about it? Yeah, I guess if we're being specific, I have a few also. I have 2 regular 3DSs and I have a 3DS XL. My 3DS XL is the modded one, and my 2 3DSs are not. Okay, we're back. We're back. Thank you, Pokemon. I appreciate that. Watch whatever you want to watch. That's what I say. Pokemon Rumble still going? Methinks so. Methinks so. There are even moves that are called weavers. These are moves that use flick to catch something midair, mountain fly, and have another structure in a different state and hit both. Or have the main structure, sorry. Or have the main structure you catch be caught in a strange way. Dude, that is... I can imagine why the training takes so long, because there's so much to conceptualize with this. There's so much to understand. Now, Balandros, the real big question time. Okay, okay. What Pokemon was I? Well, I replayed it a lot, so it's hard for me to place a pin on what I was last time I played. So it would have been Red Rescue Team. No, Blue Rescue Team. Sorry, because it was DS. It was Blue Rescue Team I would have played. And I would have been... I gotta see the starters on Blue Rescue Team. Give me 1 sec. So, I had playthroughs where I was Cubone. I had a playthrough as Cyndaquil. And Totodile. Those were the ones I'd run. And if I recall, which I don't think I ever evolved them. Other starter would have been probably... I guess who would I have had with me? Eevee. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Pikachu, Charmander. Depending. I played it a lot. Like, I would always restart when I was a kid. I got bored and I would just restart my game. Partner Pikachu on both, I like that. And Mudkip is a fantastic choice. I have, whatever the expensive one is. I think it's Explorers of Time. That I want to play through at some point. I got it for a really good deal. Mudkip with Trico partner? Nice. I can imagine Riolu was busted. I can't say I firsthand experienced that, but I could believe it. You two-shotted Dialga? Bro, no way. Weavers are on spec, and they were gatekept for a long time until I stirred shit up because I hate that things are hidden behind a wall for other people. I was the main advocate to release. I was literally the first person to, because it's a shitty thing to do. We need to throw people. We need to show to people what is this. It's like hard. And that actually ended up not being gatekept after that. That's impressive. Good for you for actually being the catalyst to make that change. That's awesome, dude. 13k current phase encounters, by the way. I'd do a mukbang stream. I don't know if anyone would actually watch it though. And the thing is, I love to eat, so I would actually be like kind of too good at that. In the weight gaining department for sure. Riolu and Focus Punch was just the devastation of Dialga, eh? Yeah, I might, dude. I might. I don't know. If there was a lot of want for it. I like food. And I like to bullshit a lot, which you guys seem to like when I do. Just yapping streams. CH3, what's... Yeah, no, I'm not familiar, Sal. What is that? Well, yeah, I don't know. You've started it. What is it, Belandros? Yeah, sometimes you're just like the game's not going well and you're like, fuck it. It's time to restart. Or you just get angry and you're like, or sorry, I guess or you just get bored. And you're like, oh, let's change up again. Secret boss is the hardest yet. Yeah, I am the farthest away from familiar with this. Why do you say they're not so competitive? You challenge them in what way, Pokemon? This is the real question. CH3 specifically. 20 billion. What? A tower of 20 billion Porygons? What is... Oh, wait. Did I finish these, dude? No way. Oh, that's an L, dude. I finished them. Now I gotta pour all the crumbs in my mouth like a heathen. This is gonna be bad. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That is exactly what's up. Okay, I see what you're saying, Belandros. I see. So you restarted because you couldn't get through the Tower of the Porga. Yeah. I don't remember that. No, there's a part of me that wants to say I remember it, but I don't. Porygon Tower. I don't know, that sounds familiar. I really gotta play through those games again, man. Explorers of Sky, that's the expensive one. That I want to play through soon. That's another one. Once I get a 3DS capture card, then I'll do. But yeah, no, I got you. I should have recognized that, but when a guy smokes a bowl and then goes and does this kind of stuff, it's not always easy to to fully pay attention all the time, or even partially. No worries, Cubbles. We'll see you when you're back. We'll see you when you're back. My thoughts is, I have to do something in the period when the guy is gone, but if I do before, I can't. Now I'm confused. Now I'm assuming that's referencing, Sal. I'm really falling off with my efficiency on the encounters today. I started out so good too. I got you, I got you. Hey, Kawakabite, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Appreciate you popping on by today. We love multitasking. That's right, it's a monster nest. It's 6 Porygons, all using discharge. That sounds volatile. That sounds very volatile. I wish I still had my Pokemon Ranger, dude. I remember just giving her on that DS screen. Can't believe it put up with it, honestly. It's all good, Pokemon. It happens to the best of us. Sometime the phone be dying. Oh, challenge streamers when battling. I got you, I got you. I thought you meant like just in general, like you challenge their ideas. I was like, well, yeah, they might not be so interested in that. Most people aren't, but no, I got you, I got you. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't see one up there, Quackabite. I saw you said what's up. And that's the only thing I saw. So that is all I know. That's all I'm aware of. Oh, sorry, that was Nick. I'm stupid. Oh yeah, I did miss that. People really hated me in the server that get kept, but I couldn't give a shit because they were keeping information locked away from people unless they did a move and got invited to the secret server. I mean, I can see both sides. I can understand why people would be angry about like revealing it, given that it was like a secret server. But at the same time, like, why is that information just for you? That's not something that you should just get to have to yourself, right? MU Battle Zone? No, I'm not aware of that. Well, yeah, and you have every single one of them hitting discharge at once. You have to, like, unless you have something that's fully resistant, I imagine you would just insta-faint no matter what, no? What's Undertale Cell? Suddenly got punched by 6 Porygons from across the room, spamming discharge every 3 squares you move. Oh, okay, I see. So how could you even strategically plan those movements without getting absolutely slapped by the time you make it to them? I guess just by food? I might need to be the battle stream. Be the battle stream. Are you the battle stream? That's my real question. Yeah, I see the issue. I don't see how that's possible. Unless you have something that fully resists that move. I have the membership ring here, but not in the server. Because you have to have your YouTube linked to your Discord in order for it to be in the server. If that's what you're talking about, like the YouTube membership. The flag in the Discord server. I think it's just in the settings of Discord. You go and you can link your YouTube account to it. maybe under something maybe called linked accounts. I don't recall, but that would make sense. Damn, the shiny gods just like really aren't blessing us today. Wild. Watching out for Drunkemon, dude. Our community literally has a skill tree and it's all about sharing, and they're people hiding stuff when the community is about growing other people up, not hiding stuff. Exactly. So if that's the basis of the community, then nobody really has much of a right to be upset at you. Like, I don't know. Sharing is caring, man. Being better because you're gatekeeping information doesn't make you better. It just makes you cheap. That's very fair, Balandros. I think had you made your decision with the Porygons and your foresight, you might have had a little bit more planning you could have done, a little bit more avoidance, but such was not the case. You should be like Drunkemon and then in brackets the drama. I feel like that would be the most suitable name for you. Undertale's an RPG, mainly focused on story. It was really popular in 2013. Either like it or hate it if you play it. Please play it blind and don't listen to people when they tell you to do something in the game. Okay, so what exactly like do you do? Can you give me like any sort of information on like the, I don't know, just like a slight background on the story? Throw it in the, I never played Earthbound. Throw it in the content suggestions tab on the Discord. And then I'll add it to my wish list. Happy to see you're back, by the way, Cubbles. What's going on? Are you still doing your PS2 game testing, or are you gonna shiny hunt today? Oh. Yep. I hate every time I see the shrews come up on screen, I lock up on one, and the shadow on it kind of makes it look green, and then it's never actually green. It sucks to suck. No, you're all good, Pokehunts. You're all good. Work is important. Making sure you're doing your job as responsibly as one can is very, very crucial to making a living, so don't feel any sort of way. Thanks for lurking. It means a lot. Where the hell was I there? There we are. Happy to see your back, Pocketbite. Thank you for that suggestion. I overthink things and need an outside perspective. We all do as humans, usually. Or we generally have a tendency to, I guess, is a better way to put it. The main YouTuber said, don't share one move called Weaver of Fate because he's making a story about his lore in his videos and his storytelling, but then that developed just Weaver of Fate of all. I don't know. That's tough to pick a side on. Know what I mean? Because on one hand, like, just share it no matter what. Come on. But on the other side, you gotta respect the artistic side of that also. Because if he's making a story about it, right? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, good to know, Belandros. The less you know, the better. The Shoeless said, don't leave Fate, don't leak anything. Shoeless is the name of him, I'm imagining. Okay. So people will just come in and give you suggestions on what to do, purposefully trying to ruin your playthrough? Is that what I'm understanding? 14,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Thanks for throwing that in the content suggestions there, Sal. Much obliged, my friend. Okay, no, I can. I mean, I probably should do more of that anyway when I'm streaming sometimes. Not shiny hunting, but like games where there's strategy involved. I think sometimes I gotta not watch the chat near as much. Before the game starts, monsters and humans were fighting, and humans sealed monsters into a mountain with magic. Your cutie falls down that mountain, now you gotta get out. Killer spare. Interesting. Killer spare monsters in your path. Okay. Very interesting. Very peculiar. How long will I stream? I think I'm gonna go 1 more hour. I would like to say that's the perfect point for me. I honestly wanted to get off a half hour earlier so I could go on an extra long bike ride, but I don't think I'm gonna get the extra long bike ride. So I don't know. I don't want to come on here and only stream for like 2.5 hours. I feel like that's pretty short given how little in the week I actually get to shiny hunt. We got to make progress while we're here, right? Okay, well, I'll note to just kind of try to do it myself and not let people backseat too much. Because usually I'm the opposite, but if it'll affect the playthrough in a negative manner, then we'll do it differently. Well, all the other weavers were just hidden because people followed the Weaver of Fate route, even though the other weavers have 0 links or lore or anything. I'm trying to understand that. One sec. The 0 links part has me confused. That's what's confused me there. Oh no, I get it. Anyone who made a weaver and named it isn't connected to the video making, which you would assume they would be if you wanted to truly honor the whole story, you know? Especially if they're mentioned. It is 6:29 p.m. for me right now. But I work 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., so I go to bed around 10 p.m. Easy way, hard way situation. Killing gets you XP, which makes you stronger, but you can also choose to be nice. And see, you know, that's where I like that, but it would make it tough at the same time, because like a lot of the time I'm just gonna want to be nice. But if one of the monsters is a dick, you're gonna fucking die. And that's just how it is. I've been wondering what YouTube handles descriptions and discords. What do you mean? I am not sure exactly what you're trying to say. Not gonna lie. Try the Deltarune demo too. Hey, you know where to throw it. Content suggestions. You're in a universe where monsters and humans coexist. You go to school and to the janitor's closet, you see a whole other world. It's like Undertale. It's a lot like Undertale in terms of gameplay and art. Interesting. I like the sounds of the story. The story sounds very interesting. Damn, that's very early in the morning or very late at night, depending on how you look at it. Have a good night, Quackabite. Take her easy. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you later. Deltarune, funnily enough, is conceptually older than Undertale, even though it came after. So how is that provable? That it was like, was it a? Yeah, no. How do you prove the concept's older when it came after? Just on like notes or something? What you just said instantly makes you one of the more interesting playthroughs of the game. Interesting. I like to hear it. I'm not going to dig too much because, like you said, going into it with an open mind is, like, without outside influence is how you should play. So I want to keep it that way for if and when I do, but... Interesting. Okay. Okay, so start out with Undertale, Deltarune is one to play after. That is the wise word of Balandros. Okay. Duly noted. Oh. What do you mean how YouTube handles it though, Tokemon? Pretty sure that's just automated bot stuff. I don't know. Maybe not. We're due for another. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. That's my I think Jan's here. I'm gonna check. I'm pretty sure she's upstairs. But I can see if her car's outside. Let me just do a quick run away here, and then we'll initiate another encounter while I look. There we are. Okay, one sec. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I looked right at the sun. Now I have a sunspot. That's annoying. I'm so angry I'm out of snacks. I guess I can have this Jolly Rancher. Maybe that'll stop me from being such a hungry little bastard. There we are. I can understand why people are angry, but people got unreasonably angry and just threw insults until one person agreed. One of the people that is a great Flick user said he would make them public. And that stopped people being upset? You'd think that would cause more issues in a way. No? Old drawing? What do you mean? Oh, he was co-owner of the server. I guess he kind of just made that choice then. If you end up not liking Undertale, skipping to Deltarune's 100% fine. Fair enough, fair enough, okay. Hey, Lone Star. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Thursday or Friday, depending on where you're at. How's your day going? What is new, my friend? Glad you liked it, Cubbles. Why do you think it's a better game, Belandros? In your opinion? Pokemon D, Pokemon Fire, and Pokemon 420 are all so different with content and streamers. You got those 3 different algorithms, man. It's your choice. Just choose which one you want. And Toby's the creator. Own description. Undertale was him dipping his toes into game development. Deltarune is his big project, and I think it shows. Okay. I mean, I would imagine that would make sense. I mean, if you're really going to call it like your big project, you're probably taking a huge leap to make something maybe a little more groundbreaking. With a little more complex mechanic behind it, maybe. And that kind of stuff isn't always noticed actively. Oftentimes you see it passively through small little minute details, right? W Pokemon. Yes, yes, yes. Keep it up with everybody, or losing an idiot for no reason can make me feel some sort of way. Losing an idiot? What do you mean by that? Just remember to base your happiness off of things you can control, my friend. It's probably one of the better ways to live life. It's more polished, the concept is more immediately hooking, the art style has seen an improvement, and the gameplay is way, way, way better. And does that come from having played that after the fact? Like, did you play Deltarune right after you had played Undertale? Because for all I know, you could have discovered the series once Deltarune came out and then went back to the original after the fact. Not the original, but you know what I mean. Like as in reference to the creators' projects. I respect it, Sal. I mean, yeah, I really... I can understand why, given what you guys have explained to me so far. But I'll start in order that came out, and we'll see how I like them and go from there. Once I do actually start playing them, that is. Pokemon, where'd that message go, my guy? Played Undertale when it came out, and Deltarune when it came out. Many years between those. How many years were between the releases? If you don't mind me asking. I was there for the release, and I have replayed it since. You know, that's one thing I don't do a ton, is replay the games I love. I guess this time I'm doing it 32 times over. But, I have such a backlog, to be fair, so I gotta figure out my backlog first. Sorry to hear that, dude. It's always annoying when the internet doesn't cooperate with you. I've been having some issues recently too. I'm gonna see if I can't get a discount on my internet because of the problems I've been having. Even had a tech come out and they still haven't fixed it. 15,000 current phase encounters, by the way. Done about 7,000, or no, about 8,000. Somewhere between the two since we got online today. Well, I'm happy for 3 people returning, 2 preppies, and 1 downer left for no reason. Well, if they were a downer, then that was probably for the best. That was probably for the best. Still stoked for the match because it's my first time casting something. So I'd like to put some stuff on a resume so I can go cast other stuff and go higher because I like being... Sorry, because I like being like that. And using my knowledge to explain why, what's happening, and stoking people up. No, I mean, if that's your passion, dude, freaking go for it. I don't blame you at all. This seems like something that has a high potential to be, I mean, something you can enjoy for many, many, many years to come. And the amount of knowledge you have on it, I think it'd be crass not to spread it. As long as, or as well as your excitement, you know? That's not to be contained. That should be shared. A few years. Granted, I guess the chapters being dropped in pieces doesn't really make the full release only a few years apart, but whenever I think big game gaps, I always go back to GTA 5 to 6, or 4 to 5, I guess, even. But yeah, from then until the final chapter coming out just in 2025 from 2018. Yeah, that's a long ass time. Crazy they're still doing that though. They must hold up. You got your years wrong. What do you mean? Did you even say the years? I don't think you did. Unless you're referencing something I missed. Oh shit, I didn't realize. Today's been a pretty slow stream. I don't look at the viewer count while I stream. I just do what I do, but you said halfway to the like goal and I was like, what? Because when I checked the last time a long time ago, that's where we were at. But that's okay. I'm happy to have you guys here and have this great conversation while we hang out shiny hunting. It's always just a great time. 7 chapters planned. How many years do you think they're going to take until all 7 are released? And congrats on the number 2. You're damn near number 1, Nick. Hey, Jan. What's going on, little guy? Not much. Just shiny hunting. What? Yeah, I have it specifically out of your way. Yeah. That was the goal. Hey. There. Pretty much out of the way. You want to go on a little bike ride after I stream?
We'll do a walk.
No. No, bike. Bike. You're rude. Alright. Trampoline and walk it is. Bro, you gotta turn those off when you turn on your computer. What's flashing? The flashing red lights.
You have to do it. I can't. Look, it does not go from my chair.
Look. I just did it.
Usually.
Look. I got you, dude. Where the hell did I? Okay. I lost where we were, but I found it again. Of course, Pokemon. Happy to help, happy to help. I'm glad the progress has been speeding up. I wonder why that is, though. And you're probably right, Pokemon. I've noticed when I'm more, like, upbeat and chattery, it kind of changes the I don't know, the streams just kind of perform differently. Well, I mean, for how many years they're putting into development, I'm surprised even 1 and 2 were free. You'd think they'd all be paid. But only 3 and 4 being the first to be paid. I think that's fair. More than fair. Planet Turn was a great game, not a great idea. The last tourney was a while ago. And this is to get more attention and people watching, more people playing. And I assume people will be streaming that on all platforms, right? YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all that kind of stuff. You mean like with more like definitive release dates, Belondros? So what got you into it in the first place, Nick? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, the Deltarune chapters were like the size of Undertale? Like just on their own? That's freaking wild, okay. Fair enough, Pokemon. I can't say you're wrong. W on that number 2 crown, by the way. Oh, so he was solo initially and since has created a team. That makes sense. Jan, you down for a quick bowl? Just so you just smoked 2?
Oh. That's crazy.
I know. I'm not gonna lie, I smoked 2 bowls before stream too.
Like, you'll never be a person so spontaneously crazy.
That kind of shit makes me want to put a fucking brick 6 inches into your skull. Bro. There'll never be anyone as spontaneous and wacky as me.
That's the point.
Oh my god, I'm so freaking
I'm
wild.
being sarcastic.
I'm such a free spirit. My god.
That's why I have this dream catcher puppet.
Young, wild, and free. I have a dream catcher tatted on my puss. Oh, fuck off. I go to raves during the day.
And I camp without water.
Where I go, we can't even piss. No, they can't piss.
We're giving kidney infection?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Girl, we're peeing our pants in the pit.
No, like, biologically, you just can't. You have to hold it, or you risk your life.
They're killing you?
Yeah. Okay, well, do you want to go load the bowl for me? What? Whoa! Yuletide. Chill out. Dude. Yuletide just went crazy. Yep. That's your new move. Just call and I'll head up. Alright, sorry guys. This is the last hour. I'm only gonna be on for about 40 more minutes, Pokemon. That's why I'm doing the smoking now. There was a point where it was $10 without a sale. Why was it so cheap? Oh, no worries. We'll see you later, Sal. Thanks for popping by. See you later. You earned the crown, Pokemon. You earned it, dude. Saw Shootless's first couple videos and I was hooked. A VR earthbending game with a skill ceiling like Rocket League. I'm horrible at it. This is the body movement. But this is body movement based and using your whole body. So do you use body trackers then? Also? I'm assuming you use like multiple body trackers. I would like to try it at some point. You've brought it up a few times and it sounds more and more interesting every single time. In reference to what, Belandros? It's been a while. You know what I'm going to admit, and I feel guilty for, but it's fine. I really miss menthol cigarettes in Mexico, dude. I let myself smoke menthol cigarettes in Mexico because they're illegal in Canada. And God, they were amazing. I miss them so much. Bill and Craft Sunday? Maybe. Maybe. Spiro Console 11, like to hear it. That is where our last shiny happened, though. No, I'm just gonna be. It'll be a 3-hour stream today. It's gonna be 3 hours because I want to make it out for a walk and a little trampoline jump. I'm trying to lose some weight. No, it's a fair guess. That's a fair guess. Okay, I'm gonna run. We'll do a quick save real quick in case anything happens. But I'm gonna run and have a bowl real quick. I'll be right back. I can't stream it. I'm not allowed to smoke in my house. I rent my house. I gotta go smoke outside. I stream on my PC. Oh, you mean the walk? Yeah, I'd have to do that on my phone. But I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go smoke. I will be like 2 minutes. Thank you guys for your patience.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow. When the harvest comes in, it will be time to share what we have grown. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore. Well, we spent the bulk of our days feeling free, like we were properly stoned. Till you liked everything but the likes of me, I can't help but recall. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty. West Side Story don't feel pretty anymore.
We back. Thank you for the patience. Shit. Feeling Weed Bowl custom merch? Probably not Weed Bowl related. Thanks for being here, Belandros. Have a good one. Thanks for all of the great banter. And we will catch you next time. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I think selling weed merch is corny. I do it, but that doesn't mean I support monetizing. It's not even just monetizing, I don't know. Even just talking about weed as a habit is kind of cringe, honestly. But sometimes you just gotta be honest also, right? Hey, Alpines! What's going on? Happy to see you here. How's your day going? Appreciate you popping in. I know, that's fair, that's fair. Predicting, not hoping for, just predicting. Hoping for, that'd be a whole other problem. Use controllers, but your hand movements and arm movements are really important because consistency takes a while to get good. More of a sport than a game. And it's an exercise to play. Well, it's like when I used to play Beat Saber, like, not competitively, but like I treated it competitively. That was a huge workout for me. I should do that to lose some weight, actually. When I play Beat Saber, you can ask Jan. I get so like worked up and sweaty that the face cover on the headset will saturate with sweat. Like, you can't even wipe it out. It's so wet. Yeah, I really give her. Yeah, something like that, Jack. Something between pooping and a bowl. Not pooping in a bowl, dude. Nice one, Jan. That kind of sounded like this. That's phonetics, bro. No, it's not actually. Yo! W Jan burp. I corrected you in a message above. You corrected me? In which one? You've not long woken up. Well, is it not literally 2 in the morning for you? Why are you even awake? Is the real question. Oh, with the controller part. Yeah. Yeah, I can see why it's not full body tracking though, because I don't think people commonly or very commonly use full body tracking. I mean, the trackers are expensive for one, but a lot of people are using like all-in-one headsets, and they're not using base station controlled units. Personally, I have base stations. I have a Vive Cosmos Elite. I wish the headset was lighter, but the visuals on the tracking are impeccable. 16,000 current phase encounters, by the way. And 1.16 million total Shiny Living Dex encounters. Fell asleep at some point that my phone became an oven, and I woke up because I'm just not tired. Damn. Well, welcome on in. Are you gonna stay up for a while, or are you gonna try to go back to bed? Just gonna vibe? What's the move? Let's go over the poll, by the way. Let's see what you guys have been saying. So we got 61% saying yes, Shiny Shrew is en route. We've got 15% saying nope, buckle in, and then tied at 12%. We've got them, well, both at 12%. You bet, not before Spearow. Maybe toss a coin. I'm of the belief that I don't think we're gonna get any shinies today. But let me know what you guys think. You think in the next half hour we're gonna get a shiny? It gets easier with rumble, play, and exercise because you make your moves tighter and optimize your movements so you can play longer stretches and improve so you don't fatigue fast. That's the thing a lot of people don't focus enough on, is stretching when you're doing movements like that. That can be snappy or fast or repetitive. Stretching is genuinely very important. And like you said, like over time being able to... Oh, my tooth got a pain. Ow. Being able to streamline your movements is very important if you want to play for a long time. Yeah, I think I might get into some Beat Saber again this weekend. A little bit. I miss that so much. Would you guys like to see a Beat Saber stream at some point? It would definitely get copywritten. Obviously. I'm not very good at it anymore, though. That's the thing. I feel like I need to practice. People are loaning out here, honest as fuck. Fair. Stream coming up, even though everyone talks to me like I... I never like it when you leave. Oh. We're chilling, dude. We're chilling. I wish I could stream for longer too, but unfortunately, a guy's gotta make some money, and that requires long sleeps so that I can work. You know how it is. Oh, card stream coming up. Who do you watch that does card streams, if you don't mind me asking? And which Pokemon games? The main series GBA ones? Those were the ones that you ordered, right? We literally have people making videos with their phones to have a healthy way to do combos because your wrists and shoulders take a really bad toll if you do it wrong. I can imagine so. I mean, I don't know what they look like, but like when I played Beat Saber a lot, there was movements that made my shoulders really sore. Because playing like really fast expert pluses, sometimes you just feel like you have to, when you don't know how to use your wrists enough yet, which I still don't. I like to use my whole body. Just for the exercise fact, but anyway, it makes it tougher to know how to just move your wrist instead of hurting yourself with big snappy movements. What's your preferred method to smoke? I used to be a bong or dab guy, now a joint is good for me. Preferred method, if we're taking all the labor out of it for pure enjoyment, we're gonna say joint. If we're talking, I just want to get high real quick, it's gonna be a bong every time. Bottom of my list, pipe. Don't hand me a pipe and expect me to have a smile at the end of it. Vaporizing can be fun, but it's a lot different. Pens are nice, but it's a lot different too. Haven't done dabs in a while. I don't know. Probably not one of my favorites either. It would have been in the past, but nowadays, no. I'd say a joint guy for sure. It's just having to roll one is kind of annoying. The DS ones. So you're getting like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I think I thought I heard you say you were getting the entire main line. Was it? Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White 2. Nice. Okay, Corruption. I'm not familiar. Only some people. You're selective, Pokemon. That's okay. It'd be wrong to be any other way. Awesome. Is that just in the DM on Discord, or is that in the server? And if server, what channel? DM? Okay, awesome. Yeah, dude, all that Japan mainline. Didn't want to spend too much. An arm and a leg was enough. Didn't need both arms off. Yeah, reasonably, rightfully so in quotations. I don't know. It sucks how expensive these games are. That's why I have so many Japanese ones. I've had people in the past ask me, they're like, why don't you just get English ones? Which is a fair question when you don't know, but then like you'll tell somebody and they'll be like, so you don't get 10 characters. It's stupid. Like for names on Shinies. I think it's ridiculous to spend like triple the money, if not more than triple, just because like to change nicknames, dude. No. We're just getting shiny Pokemon. Who's the neighbor kid and his fucking Veloster? Being a wiener. Absolute frickin' Willy.
Is it weird that I really want to have...
Nah, dude. Do we have them though? We can hop on the the bicycle and go to IGA, I guess. How do you know which one's shiny? There's somebody to look around. Hello, RDXJYT. Welcome on in. Appreciate you popping by. Well, I've looked at well over 1 million Pokemon in my shiny hunting career. And I've gotten really good at spotting it. There's no real trick. I know what the shiny sprites look like beforehand. I know what to look for, and basically I scan the screens and I look for the color. I kind of memorize the coat color, quote unquote, you could say, of every shiny Pokemon. And I just watch out for the weird colors. So like in this instance, primarily I'm looking for green. If I see green or gold, I know there's a shiny. So I don't really have to look too deep into it. I'm not necessarily analyzing every single sprite on its own per se, although I am, just not like, I don't know. I don't have to look at it and know, I don't know how to explain it. I know it's a shiny when it's a shiny. It doesn't matter what species it is. I really just look for the color, and once I see the color, I know it's a shiny. I might not even know what it is until I take another second to look at it, but I'll know if it's shiny off the bat. But yeah, just a lot of time. That's it. Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are way too much. For all those it'd be thousands, I think. Well over 1,000 for the main line in English. That's fair, dude, but they'll just go up in value in the future. I can't even imagine what my shiny hunting setup will be worth in like 20 years. Once I do the entire Shiny Living Dex, I might consider, and I don't think I ever would, but I might consider selling it after the Living Dex. But I wouldn't part it out. I would sell it as one full setup, and somebody would have to buy it as is. I'd sell it with the shelves too. But I don't think I ever would. I wouldn't sell the games, obviously. I'd keep the games. But I don't plan to ever get rid of them. I don't want that to happen. Yeah, man, that's my favorite robe. Well, yeah, I can say favorite because I do technically have two. Diamond and Pearl are the only decent priced ones. Yeah, and that's because they're not as good as Platinum. Realistically. No, fair enough, Pokemon. I got you. I love the info dumping, dude. I love to learn about other people's interests. So there is no issue there. Sometimes I have a hard time understanding, but I try my best. Not true for Seal? Okay, that's fair. You got me there. Seal is almost impossible to tell the difference. Having it on a PC will be easier than on handheld consoles, because the aging of the screen will change how the, like, I have like 10 different GBAs, and every screen the colors are slightly different just based on how they aged, between 101s and 001s. Yeah, it's that's one where having everything on one thing that will show colors all the same does me some justice. I saw so many streamers with 4 to 6 screens. We are taking this to the next level. Well played, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do stuff like this also probably emulate it also. Like, I've seen some people with like 12 or 16 before, but they emulate it. Respect to everybody who shiny hunts though, whether it's one console or 21 consoles. That said, I think there's people with more GameCubes than me that shiny hunt, but just out here practicing a passion, dude. Thanks for the recognition. That means a lot. Yeah, true enough, Jack. True enough. Got the GameCubes right there. Well, there's 16 of them. There's 16 more above those. Might try to find a new way to showcase the screens. I don't know. I have played Pokemon Go before, however, I don't play it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't play it. It's just not, I don't know, when I'm outside, I usually just want to enjoy being outside. I don't really tend to like to be on a phone. Maybe if I'm geocaching. But that's about it. I've seen streamers and viewers in a stream after I mention them and they're ready to fight. What? Are you sure? Why would that be? That's not good. Aw, Jan, that means you want us to get buns too. You little bastard. Huff some air duster right now. Why? Huff air duster now. Yes. Damn. You really won't? Alright. Not trying to get gassed. I see how it is. My mind's so focused and need to have a plan for casting, and I pitched an idea to the casters and the host for an analysis of the match after it's played. Have they gotten back to you yet? Have you kind of gotten into the planning a little bit yet? Or is this something you've just done? So it looks like today we'll end up with having done a little over 10,000 encounters. So in the span of the hunts today, we've done over a full odds hunt. It's cool that we can do a full odds hunt every day. But you've just done it. Okay, cool. Best of luck on that. Hopefully you guys can all come to some sort of agreement and collaborate in such a way that you can build off of each other's best points. Make it the best project possible, right? I know they weren't there before because I look at the people in the Discord. Oh, that's in Discord? I didn't realize that's what you meant. Good luck finding a shiny. I need to go now. Have a great day. Love from India. Love from Canada. Happy to see you here. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime in the future. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 10:30 p.m. UTC. Feel free to subscribe. Have a good one. Yeah, we're going to do about 10 more minutes here, and then I got to run to the store, get some hot dogs. Probably smoke a joint on the way there. And, yeah, get my little walk in, get on my steps. And, go nighty-night. Like a sweet little villain. Right, Jam? Hey, thank you very much, RDX. Very, very kind of you. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to join the Discord as well, if you are interested. !Discord or !socials, as well as a link in the bio or the description of the live stream. It's accessible there 24/7, 365. You can pop inside, suggest content, show shiny Pokemon you got, or just go into chat, show pictures of some plants, whatever. Fun place to be. Nevertheless, thank you so much for your support today, and hopefully we'll see you around in the future. No consensus, and the match is today. Shit. Okay. That's not good. Dude, that's gotta be figured out. What do you mean, sweet, Pokemon? What are you talking about? What do you mean the match is today for you? Wouldn't the match be today in general, or is that in relation to something else? I'd like to believe that, but you act bigger than that. What do you mean by that? I act bigger than that. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's late for you. I see. It's 2 in the morning. Jesus. Where are you, Nick, that it's 2 in the morning? Oh, UK. That makes sense. Yeah. Jan and I want to go to the UK. We're thinking maybe in the spring. If anyone wants to help with places to stay, let me know. I'm all about saving money. No, but if you have any money-saving tips for traveling to the UK, I'd love to hear it. We're not trying to stay in hostels, but going through like London, at least. Then we're gonna go through France and I don't know, maybe Wales. Do a little 3-in-1. Please don't. The place is trash. Okay, see, at least go to Wales. See, yeah, we were thinking Wales, but we're definitely. I know Jan wants to go to London for sure because she's never been there, and I don't know. London was nice when I went there 10 years ago. I'm excited to return. Oh, I'm gonna get street drunk. Definitely. Of course. Can I be sweet? Obviously, yeah. I feel like you're in charge of what? In charge of my live stream, yeah, maybe. Other than that, I'm just a living person like everybody else. I don't got anything on anybody. Go see Larry the Cat. What's Larry the Cat? Is it a literal kitty? Bro's dead. I've been dead. Inside. With the base inside. So is the cat dead? Is that what you're telling me? He lives in 10 Downing Street. What? Why is he a famous cat, and why do you know where he lives? That's so sus. Is this a members only? No, it's not. It's not just a regular old live stream. Welcome in, Koshada. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy to see you here. How is your Thursday? I can see why you'd think it's a members only though, because oh wow, yeah, Jan, look at this. If it's a green name, they're all members. Well, I've had 2 people gift 50 memberships in the last month, so I have like 100 gifted members. Happy to see you, LeBabo. What's going on, dude? Hope you're having a great day, dude. We will be ending here in like 6 minutes, but happy to see you here nevertheless. I'm doing pretty good also. Thanks for asking, Koshada. Spiro when? Probably in the next 4 minutes. Yeah, it's been a good day. Work wasn't too bad. I was pretty tired, but made it through. Ate a good sandwich. Okay, the cat is alive. That's good. I had some rice crackers. By the way, those, what were they? Sweet chili or the Tide chili, whatever they were. The rice crackers, you remember? The new flavor I told you about? I tried them and they're really fucking good. Like really good. Kind of over seasoned to the point where I was like, how much fucking salt is in here? And there's actually like no salt in them, so I don't know how they taste the way they do. Not a members only stream. But since you're learning a great name, you might as well pay up. True enough. Sorry, I gotta take a second to actually read. I'm missing out here. That's funny, Nick. That they think that about the accent. The Mouser is good? What's the Mouser? AKA where the Prime Minister lives or whatever, they do stuff in government. Okay. Chief Mouser to the Cabinet Office. Yeah, these are mumbo jumbo to me. Oh, Pokemon, feel free to ask me whatever you want to know about me on here. I'm pretty black and white, pretty transparent. I'm just a nobody viewer to you? No, that's not true. You're a household name, Pokemon. If I say Pokemon, Jen knows, right? Yeah, she shook her head. She even pursed her lips a little bit. It was really affirmative. There's a lot of confidence in that head shake. Hey, that's a late, it's a late notification, but thank you very much, RDXJ. Appreciate you subbing. Happy to have you here. Make Larry PM. Honestly, I'm supporting this. I know nothing of it, but I support it. Hey, appreciate you, dude. Happy to have you here, Pokemon. No, that's been there a while, Kyle Jin. Every time someone subs, that goes off. I made that a few months ago. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks, Jen. Little Jen Sport. I might have to, Alpines. I'll write Larry the cat down on my notepad. Yeah, it's been here for quite a while. Yeah, we're gonna go for about 2 more minutes here, just a few more encounters, and then we'll call it for the day. Probably... oh, shoot. Probably redirect to 40 cakes, we'll see. You have a drink to cheers before you leave? Yeah, I actually gotta finish it off. So before I leave, I will. W Couples. Thanks for being here, dude. Still shiny hunting tomorrow? If so, where are you doing it? How many consoles you running? Actually, here, Pokemon, I got you on the cheers now. You ready? Let me know if you're ready. We'll give her. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. I'm not gonna lie, Alpines. I'm pleading ignorant here. Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle. Yeah, we started 3 hours ago. I'm just gonna go a little shorter today because I have to... I have to go walk to the store, get some hot dogs and hot dog buns, make dinner, but the walk is also part of my little bit of daily exercise. Probably jump on my trampoline a bit. Yeah, trying to lose some pounds. Somehow gained like 10 pounds from vacation and haven't lost it, so. Jan's been telling me I'm looking, quote, like a fat pudgy bitch. Yeah, no, she didn't say that. I'm just projecting. Am I? Is that projection? Yeah, she said I'm projecting. Fuck, dude. But no shinies today. No shinies today. We started at about 7k encounters at the start of the stream. We're at about 18k now, so we did about 11,000. And so we did literally over odds. Like today itself was over odds and nothing. This feels like one of those days where we'll get one right at the very end of the stream, though. Beanbag looking ass? Honestly, I've been a beanbag. And I'm not even stressing about it. Are you? Go 18k at least? Well, we just did. We just did. Yeah, I definitely will. I'll talk to you a bit about it on DM. Most likely over the weekend, because I tend to stay pretty busy at work and stuff. But Yeah, dude. We'll talk, and I'll see about trying it out. Oh, nice. Good job, Lebepo. That's good. As long as it was a healthy amount of weight for you to lose, I guess. Oh, Pokemon, are you still ready for the cheers? I forgot. My bad, bro. You'll DM me? Fair. Yep. All right. Okay. Cheers, my friend. It's good. Tequila to me just tastes like vacation. So many days of tequila on the beach. Not on the beach, but looking at the beach. Ew, first thing I had when I got there was mescal. That was nasty. Alright, we'll do 3 more encounters and we'll call it there. Yeah, sounds good, Nick. Sounds good, dude. I'm excited to learn. Sad we didn't get a shiny today, though. I thought we would. So that's 96 encounters. You watch your mouth. Even though you're right. 3 sets. Is that what you wanted to hear? Next stream you get 3 of them? I hope so, dude. I'm gonna do 1 more. It always just feels so cool when we get a shiny, dude. Wait! Okay, I'm waiting. Someone just hit. What do you mean, just hit? Oh, shit, really? What are those moves you were talking about? That's sick, dude. So that's number 4 now, is it? Or is that number 5? I think that's number 4. Okay, I'm getting carried away. Now I'll seriously do a couple more and then stop this time. Yeah, bro, I'm getting carried away. It's an addiction. Telling you, one of these days I gotta just take a day and do like a full 12-hour shiny hunt stream. I'd really like to. Although I think I'm gonna maybe do it on maybe I'll do like a long form YouTube shiny hunt stream, a non-vertical. Would you guys want to see that? Like a regular video style, 16:9? I have a layout for it. I could easily stream it. Might just be worth trying. Dude humming, pretending he doesn't have to end stream, a bit like when you were a kid saying, staying quiet so mom doesn't remember you're supposed to be asleep. Dude, That you haven't. I don't think you've said anything more relatable in the last 6 months than that statement right there. Just like, no way she doesn't remember I'm still here. Just let me finish the movie, Mom. Just let me finish the movie. And then you ask, and she's like, all right, let me see. And then you realize there's 45 minutes left on it, and she's like, no, fuck that. You're going to bed. You're not staying up that late. Yeah, I think 16:9 would be a nice change of pace. That's why I was thinking that, honestly. I have it, so I might as well try it out. Wow, that ain't right, Pokemon. That ain't right. You gotta figure that out, my friend. You gotta be kind. Okay, this next one's the last encounter. Then it goes over 18.5. Peace out, Jack. Happy to see you here. Thanks for popping by, my friend. Have a great rest of your night, and good luck on the grass. Luckily, I don't gotta mow my grass. Not for another week. Actually, probably 2 weeks. There we are. That is it for the day. Getting close to 250 hours on the bottom consoles. Almost 500 on the top ones. Let's set a redirect to 40 cakes real quick. And then we'll call her. I think I'm going to change the thumbnails again, also. Oh, let's raid out to Professor Rex. Running 58 systems at once right now. We're running to Rex. This is somebody who does basically the same thing I do. And he's finally actually streaming on YouTube, so let's do that. Alright. There we go. You guys can see I'm not the only crazy one doing it. Alright, I'm going to yeah, Rex has been doing it since before me. But I'm gonna head her out. Have a great day, guys. I got you, Pokemon. I got you. Have a good night, couples. Yeah. Take her easy, stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Hashtag Bill and Raid when we pop out. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you guys on Sunday, 10:30 p.m. UTC.